I have a great IKEA hack for y'all. I wanted bookshelves that looked custom and unique but were more budget friendly than this one. Here's the before. This is my home office space, and I knew I wanted to go with a kind of dark and wood scheme. I was also inspired by this video and these dark moody shelves from Pinterest. First, we had to plan. This wall is 11 feet long and the sloped ceilings are around 7.5 at the highest point. We figured out we needed 3 of these shorter half-stick cabinet bases, 3 of the Billy bookcases in birch, and then 3 of the Billy extensions also in birch. I had to drive down to Charlotte to get everything from that IKEA, and it took over my entire living room. We didn't have a space to paint everything before it was assembled, so we spent the afternoon building all of our IKEA pieces and then had to paint it in place. It's super important to use a good primer when you're painting this type of material so that the paint will actually stick to it and not just flake or peel off. Everything was anchored to each other and to the wall for extra safety, and we actually added the Billy extension and the Billy bookshelves upside down. It looks a little weird now, but it'll all make sense in the end. Then we had the arch tops to do, which I was so excited for. We drew a template to double check our measurements and then sketched them out on some 1/2-inch sanded plywood and used a jigsaw to cut them out. A little bit of sanding to make sure they look crispy, and we also attached strips to cover the seams between the shelves and the edges to make it look like one piece. And we used the same plywood to cut a piece for this edge. This is the paint color I used. It's Onyx by Benjamin Moore, which is so rich and smoky and complex, and I just absolutely love it next to the wood tones. It's so beautiful. It needed 2 to 3 coats and had a long dry time because it is cabinet grade paint, but that's fairly normal, and it'll set up to a hard glossy finish that won't chip easily. Here are the finished shelves. They're absolutely stunning and I'm so happy with them. It gives my office space so much extra storage, which I desperately needed, and I finally have a place for all my books and space to buy some more. I am so in love with how they turned out, and we definitely saved some money by doing it ourselves. I hope you enjoyed this video and stay tuned to see the rest of my home office renovation.